do better.
Wait a minute, though. If a police officer arrives on scene and sees the shooter and they make eye contact, does that mean they have to battle Pokemon, or do they just... They probably battle
That's
Pokemon.
only if the region has Pokemon in it.
Oh.
And even then, some terms and conditions may apply. For instance, if the guy it makes eye contact, making him liable for Pokemon, but he's already got the gun out and he's pointing it at the police officer, then the bullet comes first.
But is the
then
gun the
Pokeball
Pokemon?
comes afterwards,
But
while
wait,
the guy is incapacitated.
Is the weapon the Pokemon, though? Is he holding a Pokemon?
Oh yeah,
Aiming
they
it at
throw
a
their weapons
hostage.
at the ground in front of them, and the guns animate into Pokemon.
Now, wait. If the hostage makes eye contact with the shooter, does the hostage battle Pokemon with the shooter? Like, I mean, if we're being real here, like, if I was a hostage, I would do everything in my power.
In the system that I'm not sure checks out or not. I think you're going to have to go through some legal sifting to figure that one out.
Listen, if I ever take hostages, I'm taking them with a hot dog. I'm going to point a hot dog. It has to be a cooked hot dog, because you just don't point raw hot dogs at people.
Yeah, that's actually raw hot dogs do classify as a lethal weapon.
Yeah. You hit him with it.
That's why police officers only eat raw hot dogs, because if they pull it out as a weapon and it's cooked, then it's not lethal, and if they look at it, then they have to die. So they don't like battling with the odds. They just eat raw hot dogs.
But what if you... Okay, so here's another theoretical scenario. What if I wanted to take a hostage, but I had a can of botulism? Now, wait a minute. Before you say anything, what if the police officer carries anti-botulism? Does that work?
Well, I mean, how do you know if the can's got botulism in it?
Well, you get it from the black
Is
market.
the can dinged in or dinged out?
Well, you'd know.
Well, no, you don't just know. You don't, intrinsically. You have to look at the can and figure out whether or not it's got botulism. Is the can dinged in, or is it bulleted out?
What if the can is a special coating that makes it invisible so you can't see?
The correct answer is the can is both dinged in and blooded out.
What if the hostage taker takes a perfectly normal can of Vienna sausages and he breaks it on the scene and makes holes in it and makes it botulism? Do you have the license to kill from MI6 to shoot the botulism but not the hostage taker?
All I know about the situation is that if you take a can of Vienna sausages, peel off the label, ding the can in, blow the can out, and then throw it at somebody, they can shoot you.
That is
legally.
I agree. I actually agree with that statement. But what if... Okay, so here's another theoretical question. So we mentioned injecting liquid beta into yourself so that... and then injecting anti-beta, liquid beta, to go into comatose. What if...
Yeah.
Okay, so is it legal for police officers to carry liquid beta? And then...
No. They'd have to be employees of Valve, because otherwise they'd be violating the repo, which would be breaking the law.
Than Hitler. Good night.
I heard a level higher than Hitler. Are we talking like Rainbow Road? Because that's a pretty high level. Okay, well, now that Stalin's out of the way, I can speak freely because he believes in anti-freedom.
Liquid beta would be just like how posting photos of anything inside the repo would be illegal. Carrying around the repo in liquid form would be illegal. It's like an illegal substance. Actually, that would mean that police could arrest you for containing an illegal substance.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so wait, how would they know if it's fake liquid beta or real liquid beta?
That's an interesting... Because then they'd have to ask Valve, and Valve... Actually, they would take it to the appropriate repo holder, and they would ask them if the beta contained within this person is legit or not.
You said take
to what degree?
Are you talking about taking the beta to them, the liquid beta, or taking the person injected with
Well,
the
you
liquid
can't
beta?
take out the liquid beta once it's already inside someone, so they'd have to hook them, book them, cook them, haul them off to the police station so that they can figure out what's this guy's deal, figure out that he's got liquid beta, and then okay, who's it belong to? Oh, well, there's only one person. and this is thousand they could ever legally have the beta. And then, so they take it to them, and they're like, is it good or not? Because, the police can't have any direct intervention with it, because that would mean they would be violating the NDA, and they would be breaking the law. And you can't have police officers break the law. That crashes the game. So...
Now, hold on. This is borderline cannibalism. You said cook 'em.
Hook 'em, book 'em, cook 'em. Hook 'em, cook 'em, book 'em, duck 'em.
Okay, well, listen, that just opens up more questions, because if you cook someone, does a liquid beta get cooked with it, or does it stay liquid beta?
What happens to beta if you cook it? Does it get more compressed?
It leaks.
How much compression is it until it's no longer beta?
If you compress it too much, it leaks.
It leaks.
I mean, listen, and
you don't want it to leak. Son.
No, you don't. You're right. So there has to be a way to get liquid beta out of someone without extracting it painfully. Can you pee the liquid beta out into a special toilet?
It comes full circle.
You just see the gas mask citizen just go in the stream.
Stop it! It will always resort to it. Yes. Perhaps if you pee it, but that's too long. Nobody's got the patience. There's too many parties eyeing this particular subject. You need to get the beta out fast and now.
Well, I can't pee if someone's
Sonny
looking.
Boy. This is only going to hurt for a moment.
Oh, okay. So, what if the liquid beta solidifies, and then do you have to poop? So how do you poop the liquid beta? What would be? It'd be liquid diarrhea beta.
No. See, it would come out solid, but I mean, there's already so much stuff already in your system that you'd have to strain the beta out the poop. So your best bet would be to probably poop it into some sort of straining semi-permeable material like wool or something. Actually, pooping it into a sock, and then I don't know what you have to do to the sock to get the beta out, but put the poop in a sock, and then boil it. Boil the beta out. You don't want to fry it, because that cooks the beta. You want to just boil the poop sock.
Okay, so now we're going full circle. So can I take the beta poop sock, and can I hit the hostage taker with it and free the hostages? like a sock full of pennies?
Well, I mean, the poop sock, I'm not sure if a sock full of poop counts as a lethal weapon.
If
However,
I was hit by
the
poop
poop
sock,
does
I'd die.
contain a high amount of an illegal substance, so you'd be hitting somebody with any legal weapon? What legality? Actually, you know what happens then? It enters a very special, unique case where the game stutters. And in that time, when you hit the hostage with the poop sock and it stutters, the police do not exist, and neither does the government. Which means everything is legal for those precious free 3 frames. And you know what you can do in those precious 3 frames, my son?
What?
You can lick the beta without repercussions.
You keep saying game. I'm talking about real life here.
Oh no, this is real life. No,
So
the
real life
government...
is a game.
Real life, it's all a simulation,
all
baby.
play.
Look out your window. That's ones and zeros out there.
I'm looking at my hand. Is this a real hand? Tell me. Dude, listen, I'm freaking out. Is this a real hand I'm looking at? I'm 5 fingers.
Man.
Should I have 5 or
I
6?
spoke too much. It's too late.
No, I'm cutting it off.
And the ones and zeros come pouring out his wrist.
Well, that sounds really graphic. That sounds like
you cut your... Yeah.
What?
You cut your hand off. There's just a stump there now. And it's just... And what's in that stump? You look inside the wrist hole.
the liquid
You
beta.
see ones and zeros.
Oh.
You were beta all along. The gas mask citizen was you. You
Ow!
are the gas mask citizen. It's always been this way. You've been trapped in the repo for an uncountable number of beta years. The various skirmishes that have left people to escape have never included you.
So
Will
wait,
you
so when
survive?
I did work at Turtle Rock Studios, and I did escape successfully. How did I escape if I'm pure beta?
You never did. It was all...
Am I in
It's all
Back for
fabrication.
Blood? Is this Back for Blood I'm living?
You are in Back for Blood. Gas mask citizen. Downloadable additional survivor for Back for Blood. Confirmed. And
Alright.
it's you. It's always been you. But what will happen to me until then, you ask? Shush, 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 shush. Just say goodnight. You will wake up soon enough. And he fades out. He fades out. He passes out. He falls into the void. When will Back for Blood come out? Who's to say? Will it even be released? Who's to say? The fate of our main character is left up to speculation, just as Mark Laidlaw intended.
Oh my god, it comes full circle all the way back to Mark Laidlaw.
That little conniver. Mark, canon is a state of mind. Laidlaw. We will never truly know. I think he did.
Snorting some coke right now?
I think one of the few things Mark Laidlaw has confirmed is that opposing force is in canon, so suck on that, nerd.
I think opposing force is what they should call
Nintendo Hercules.
Oh!